Welcome to the stage, NASCAR's 14-time most popular driver, two-time Daytona 500 winner, recently became a married man, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Nice to see you. Welcome.
Thanks a lot. It's good to be here, and appreciate it. Excited, to be here for Media Day, and which is new for me this year. Usually, you kind of tell everybody Daytona will get here when it gets here. But I'm excited about the season. It can't get here fast enough. So really thankful to be back and to be working, and can't wait for opportunities to test at Phoenix in a couple of days, and then get on to Daytona and get to work.
All right, one non-serious question, then we'll open it up to the crowd. Who has a better beard game going on right now, you or Jimmy Johnson?
Jimmy. I told him. He sent me a picture of him skiing, and I said, man. He said, I'm getting ready to knock his beard off. I said, you better have that in Daytona because you get more drafting help. So I said, that's a badass beard, and I'd keep it if I were you. So he's hung on to it. I don't know if he's just taking my advice or what, but I'm certainly pro beard, and if I'd have known he was going to come so strong, I would have worked on mine a little more. Amy's got me keeping it pretty short these days, but I certainly do envy what Jimmy's got going on. It's awesome.
All right, we'll start right here. Bob Pockris. No, go over.
Bob Pockris, ESPN. Your two big events in December. Can you compare the emotions of getting approved to race and the emotions of getting married?
The approved to race kind of thing was a slow evolution and something you could see coming and get, physically and mentally prepared for. So I wasn't like, I don't know. You have to get, to get approved to race is one thing, but to decide to race is another. Mentally, you have to make the decision if you want to keep racing, and if you want to keep racing, you got to go in 100%. This is the top elite, series of motorsports in North America, and if you're going to be out there, you can't do it without 100%. So I had to, answer a lot of personal questions of myself and just really, buy in. So all that was a big process, and I'm really happy with what I've decided to do. But it wasn't that emotional. Getting married has been, incredible. I wish I had figured all this out sooner. I'm frustrated with myself that I took so long to grow up, and because I got an amazing wife, and she's changed my life. She's really helped me as a person become better on all fronts, personally, and all my friendships and relationships, how I react with people and treat people, and obviously being in my professional life, she's helped me as a driver, and so it's been great. So just hoping to, enjoy, what's left of my career, and hopefully I get to make the decisions on that myself, as far as how much further I race, and going to start a family and all that good stuff too. So got a lot of things to look forward to. Really excited about my future.
All right, let's go over here. We'll go Kenny and Holly, and then we'll hop to the other side of the room.
Kenny Bruce with NASCAR.com over here, Dale. First of all, Jimmy has more gray in his beard, so I don't know how you want to take that. But this is not really a what did you miss about last year, but because the package has changed again going into this year, so that's kind of an unknown. What is the one thing that not racing the last half of last year, how was that detrimental to what you're trying to do this year?
Detrimental. I think that if you look at, being out of the car, you hope you could come back and jump right back in and not miss a beat. But like I said, this is a top series, and any time away, you're getting behind. So I'm really anxious and curious as to where we shake up early in the season, how we can do, how competitive we can be, what if any learning curve is there for me. And so we'll figure all that out, though. But I missed the camaraderie. I mean, that's the one thing that I'll probably miss the most when I'm not racing anymore, is just the friendships in the inside the track, not just the garage, but with the media. I won't get to talk to you guys as much. I've got an awesome road crew. We're all buddies. We all communicate every day. We use an app to be able to communicate and text every day with each other as a group. And so it's very close-knit sort of family, and I'm going to miss all that. It's so fun to be able to go as a team and do something and succeed. Even when you don't succeed, those guys are the ones you lean on, when you have a bad day. So we all kind of lift each other up, and I'm going to miss all that. So that was something that was difficult to watch someone else do in your place. I was certainly jealous and envious of Jeff and Alex working with my guys. At the same time, I was happy for Alex and glad that Jeff was available, but you definitely were wishing it was you in there getting to work.
Holly Kane?
Holly Kane, NASCAR.com, over here by Kenny. I wanted to follow up a little bit with what you said when you sat down. I think sometimes it's fair to say that after you've been doing it a while, racing for a while, coming in and having to answer questions and doing media tours and things like that, people may not get so excited about it. And we see the young guys come in and they're very excited, and this is like so cool. And I sense from you that you're kind of like, you know what, this is a good thing. Could you just talk a little bit about that? And it's not something to take for granted, obviously.
That's it. You do take it for granted. You take your job for granted when you're doing it every week. Us as a society, we get better and better at complaining, and the drivers aren't any different. We moan and complain about everything, but when you get a chance to kind of step back and watch it, I got a chance to be in the garage area at Dover and watch the drivers come in that morning for practice, and it was a really eye-opening experience to see. It's like an out-of-body experience almost, to watch all that happen, and looking at them and knowing that was me. And so I got to see the drivers from a different point of view, and got to see the whole sport from a different point of view. Being out of the car certainly made me anxious to get back in, and happy. I'm happy to be able to come back here and continue to compete. Got real close to not being able to compete. Got real close to being someone else's decision whether I competed or not. And I always said, people have asked me ever since I turned 40 when I would retire and all that. And all I wanted to do was be able to make that choice myself. I don't know when I'm going to stop racing. But I want to be able to make that choice and not have it made for me. So all that stuff really showed me how much I got going for me, and how fun this really is, and how, you can make it really difficult, or you can enjoy it. This is an incredible position to be in, and it's an awesome sport, and driving the cars is fun, and doing the photo shoots, making the commercials, talking to the media, all those things are fun. And but you can make it not any fun if you want to. And sometimes, as human beings, we have a tendency to do that. But I really, the grind, man, it's so long. You're doing it year after year after year. And it doesn't seem like we have much of an off season, and even when you actually work harder in the off season, people think you take off and don't do anything. That's when everybody knows you got time off, so they're like, hey, come do this appearance here, or come do this photo shoot, and we're going to book you, book all them days that you're not doing anything because you're not racing finally, so they can get all the sponsor responsibilities. They have an opportunity to check all those boxes off. You'll have so many appearances still on the table at the end of the season, and they want to use them. So those guys, we get a break, but just from the driving part, pretty much. So I could totally, see how you kind of get wound up and burn out a little bit, but I'm certainly not feeling that way right now, and I'll be much more self-aware, I guess, going down the road to try to remember, what this is and what position I'm in, and not take it for granted. It's easy to do.
Well, that's the fastest 10 minutes of media tour. Dale Jr., thanks for your time. Good luck. Have fun the rest of the
All
day,
right.
and we'll see you in
I could
Daytona.
stay a little longer, but
Yeah.
I guess we'll get going.
Yep.
We'll see you guys.